Greetings, travelers, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Golden Sun: The Lost Age, presented by Draco Breach. Last time I said I forgot where something specifically was, and this time I know specifically where it is. What we want to do is Cyclone, a specific spot that I probably should know, but I don't. Actually, I think that's it. Can you guess what we're going to do? We're going to have fun. And talk to this guy, and he just joins. This is why I wanted to try to do this last episode, but yeah. We get Rime to join our party, and you'll notice something. We have more djinn than we did pre-EV. Right. What does this do? Actually, Prism's pretty nice, but it lowers all of her stats because she becomes a hermit, which is the base stat. Nothing new is gained. He does gain HP, and that's literally it. I don't think Rime gives anything more than HP. I can't remember, though. Anyway, now that we have Rime in our party, we're going to set sail again, and this time we're actually going to continue a little bit. Not terribly much. I do need to find a town and give myself inventory space, because I am very, very full right now, and I can't actually do anything with my current inventory, which is unfortunate. I do want to show a little something and discuss a little something once we actually leave. Let's see, is there anything else? Nope. Alright, so we head over here. Grind this stone into the sea. I love how dangerous this area still sounds, despite the fact that Poseidon is no longer here. I am not recovering Psynergy. Ooh. One of the many... Okay, I'm trying... I think... Alright, so if we go back in this way, you can... get back to Lemuria by following the right pattern. I believe it's this one right here. But I may as well show it, actually, honestly. Yeah, that'll take us back to Lemuria by taking that particular route. But we don't need to go there, so we're just going to go ahead and exit. Fortunately, we are pretty... I said... But it's a little hard to see. But if you were to zoom out on this map, even compared to Lumpa's map from only 150 years ago, the world is still shrinking and it appears to be at an exaggerated or severely increased rates. So, you know, that's one thing that has happened because alchemy was sealed. Why am I fighting you? You guys don't give any experience points at this point. But, yeah, the unintended consequences of sealing away alchemy have caused a rather severe dip in basically everything. And oh, we finally have our Psynergy back. Because that was actually getting slightly worrisome. And one of the reasons that I'm not too terribly upset about selling rare items is because you can always just buy them back. Okay, you actually don't have anything I want to sell. You have that. That. I don't need these for a while. I'm pretty sure I can buy those lucky... I'm pretty sure you can actually buy lucky medals back. Right, I sold that. Not here, apparently. If you can't, it's not a big deal. I don't really have too much that I want to... Yeah, I love how they can't buy the... Are you sure you want us to buy this? It's really rare. I love how they can't buy the dog bone. I cannot remember what that's for off the top of my head. Oh my goodness, my inventory is still... We have room, though. That's the important thing. Because, oh boy, do we need that room. Especially with some of the things that we will be doing. Thing is, I'm trying to remember where we can and can't use the grind synergy. We haven't been there yet. I don't think we can go there yet. Because if we can use it there, that would be quite useful. But I honestly can't remember if we can or not. But our goal is to get over to the Eastern Sea, Western Sea. We're in the Eastern Sea now. So let's see where we need to cross. Because that is going to be important. Main reason I check my map as often as I do is just to keep track of where that's not where we go. Of where I'm going. Wait, I think I remember where we're supposed to go. That always looks impressive, no matter how many times I see it on the world map. It's just like big looming place. We'll get to that eventually. Not important. But we're not going to be messing up any trade routes. That's not going to be a problem, fortunately, for everybody involved. We're not going to be messing up any trade routes. But I think you might remember, like, if we go over here, you'll see what we'll confirm right quick, because I'm pretty sure you cannot use it here. Yep. See, nothing lights up. You cannot do it with those. So unfortunately, you can't do a shortcut to Yalom and some other places, which is, like I said, quite unfortunate. I will want to get to Yalom, but I do want to collect some items first. And we'll be saying hello to some new enemies soon. But this is an area that we haven't been to before, as in the ship. And why do I keep going to the second page? It's on the first page. Actually, I think it was on the second page. Well, anyway. We are now in a new area. So... first place to visit. That is the Gondwan Cliffs. Almost directly south of us. There? It's a little hard to tell. Still not. New enemies, because we have Gilman and Hydra. Let's see how quickly I can find these guys in my notes. Of course my notes are like that. Okay, so the Hydra is going to have 276 hit points. It is going to be weak to fire, strong to water, and the Gilman it is going to have 234 hit points, be weak to fire, barely, and strong to water. Yeah, they don't drop anything too terribly impressive. 276 hit points, 234 hit points. Wow, they actually survived. Oh, no, they didn't. And we got to see the unleash for Felix's new weapon. And Jenna is now level 30. I think it is supposed to be there. I don't think it's here. Oh, okay. Yeah, definitely not there. There are only... And another new enemy, the Spiral Shell. Oh wow, there's actually quite a few new enemies here. Anyway, Spiral Shell is going to have 155 hit points. It is going to be weak to fire, also somewhat weak to earth and water, and it's going to be... It doesn't honestly have a resistance, but if you want to call something a resistance, it will be to wind. You're the most dangerous. Yeah, you're... And hello, Aging Gas. And with no HP needed to it, where is... I wonder. Sometimes reading these maps for these areas is a little difficult. There we go, we got the Rusty Sword. And there are more items like this. This is what I'm trying to go for. Okay. Let's see. There's one pretty much at the very... Yeah, there's one there. And I think that's another one there. But I will also be trying to get some places added to my map and see the enemies along the way. Actually, there is an important item. Oh, that's... This sea is a little interesting. Oh, wow, I was not paying attention to where I was on the map, obviously. I think I'll go to a little area over here, which... this island right here. There's nothing important on any of the islands that I'm going to right now, so just keep that in mind. Oh, some more spiral shells. Who honestly, actually they might die to Jenna. Yep, they do not have that much. They do not have that much in the way of hit points. So, but they are better experienced than anything that we saw in the Eastern Sea. So there is that. So this can become a kind of decent grinding spot if you need it, but I'm level 30 and 2 new enemies, yay. First up is the Seafowl right here, which has 191 hit points, is absolutely allergic to wind, is very, very, very weak to fire, is somewhat weak to water, and is resistant to earth. So, yeah, you have that. Sacred Feather, no, that's not an interesting item at all. Vile Dirge has 173 hit points. It is going to be the same. Allergic to wind, weak to fire, somewhat weak to... It has the same... Huh. It has the same weaknesses. Interesting. So, Aging Guess is probably, yeah. Crucible Fire. Gotta love the animation on that. I kind of prefer the ones that have like a, like a Raiden's Wrath. And I think we'll see some more like that. And as you can see, we are at the edge of the world again. We've already seen you, Gilman. I am almost surprised that it took 3 hits, but at the same time, we're probably going to see some new enemies here, but that's not a... specifically the Wargold, which is going to have 202 hit points. It is going to be weak to wind, also somewhat weak to water and fire. No real resistance, but if you want to call anything a resistance, it would be earth. And it's gone. Yep, there is. So we come here, I'm basically just visiting towns now. I don't think there's anything terribly important here. Yeah, that should line up nicely. Can't do anything with that boulder right now because we don't have the Definitely can't do anything here right now. That or I just goofed, which is entirely possible. Let's face it, goofing is pretty much my MO. What's in... There's nothing to do west of here, and it's really dangerous. You shouldn't go that way. The sea west of here spills over a massive waterfall. You'll really start to appreciate the grandeur of nature if you see that, I can tell you. Now, there's nothing really much more we can do. Why did I do that? There's nothing much more that we can do this episode. You're back up. And I'm pretty sure we can't actually solve this puzzle right now. We can take a look, though. It doesn't take too terribly long. And about to end the episode anyway, so... This will allow the box to get caught at the bottom. Yeah, there's nothing that we can do with this right now, because the move synergy, I don't think it's... Oh, there is an item we can get. Dragon skin, right. Okay, I don't know why, but my notes had that on a different island. Why in the world did my notes have that on a different island? Anyway, one thing that I will tell you about this area is based on yeah, see, move will not work on that. Based on what actions you take and what data you import, you may have to come back to this specific little camp. Let's call it a camp. To get a Jupiter djinni. I won't go into exactly what that means right now. Just, stick a pin in that and think about that for later. But that will be it for now. Until next time, this will be Draco Breach reporting out. God bless and safe travels.